We often hear the stories about human trafficking in countries far from home. The story we have for you tonight is from here in our province, and a warning, it does contain graphic content. I spoke to an Alberta woman about how she was groomed into human sex trafficking from a very young age, and says more supports are needed to pull people out of the cycle. Deborah Kinisky didn't find her passion until later in life. There was actually a time when she feared the camera, a tool that was used to expose her.
I was unlovable, I didn't have worth. The only thing that was good on me was what I had between my legs.
Kinisky says her path was paved from an early age. She says she was sexually assaulted more than a dozen times, had exploitative photos taken of her, and says she was pushed deeper into the world of human sex trafficking as she grew up. Now, 51, she agreed to go back to this North Edmonton neighborhood where much of her dark past lives.
I think that I was actually groomed as a very young age with the child pornography to go into and be groomed in the world of human trafficking.
She says sex trafficking comes in many forms and isn't just an international crisis. It's one that plagues our own communities.
People have an idea in their minds of what child pornography and human sex trafficking looks like, and it's not this face. This isn't what they see when they think of those words. But I'm here to tell you, this is the face.
She saw her life vanishing before her eyes. She was still a child when the first thoughts of taking her own life came forward.
By the age of 10, I had my first drink, pink lemonade and vodka. At the age of 10, I started smoking marijuana and cigarettes.
But at 39, she found hope. Using the thing she feared most and using it to make art and a living now. The wife and mother of two says while she's found a way out, human sex trafficking is still happening in our city, our province, and our country.
It happens to people every day, regular people like me. I hope there's not children in this neighborhood that are experiencing the same things I experienced as a child, but the reality is that there probably are.
And she wants to see more help through funding and the government to pull people out of the suffocating grasp of it. In Edmonton, Wynn House is just one of the many places victims of human trafficking can go. But because of the high demand, they say there just isn't enough space. Now, Action Coalition on Human Trafficking Alberta says it's hard to know how many Albertans have fallen victim because of the sheer underground nature of human trafficking. But they say of the people that come through their doors, there's nearly 800 to 2,000 for human trafficking. And of those clients, nearly half are for sexual exploitation. Kinisky says she's dedicated to using her story and her skills to pull people out of the world of human sex trafficking.
I think everybody deserves love. And it was the one thing in my life that I strived so hard for and never thought I would achieve.
Zara Premji, CBC News, Edmonton. Deborah Kinisky chose to share her story with CBC in light of the Green Light Awareness Society's gala taking place Sunday. All proceeds will go to Wynn House and the Maple Leaf House in Ukraine to help victims of human trafficking. You can head to our website for more details.